With the Democratic National Convention over and Labor Day approaching, the race for the White House is now entering its most critical phase. You're watching 8 News at 5:30. I'm Heather Hope.
I'm Eric Phillips. Former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris vying to win over voters in several critical swing states. But will that include Virginia? Capitol Bureau reporter Tyler Englander joining us now live in studio. And Tyler, is Virginia still considered a swing state?
Well, Eric and Heather, the short answer to that question is no. One political analyst I spoke to says although the race in Virginia may be close, don't expect to see a lot of either Kamala Harris or Donald Trump in the Commonwealth between now and November.
Kamala Harris and the Democrats are clearly the favorites in Virginia.
Despite new polling released on Tuesday showing the race between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump is within the margin of error in Virginia, political analyst Larry Sabato says coming out of the Democratic National Convention, Virginia is not a swing state.
Every poll is outdated now, about 24 hours after it's released, because the poll was taken maybe beginning a week prior to its release date. Look at how much happens in a day.
Sabato adds it would be foolish for either candidate to spend a lot of time or money in the Commonwealth ahead of November.
The Democrats would love to sucker the Republicans into spending millions of dollars in Virginia when it's not going to have much effect. The Republicans would love to make the Democrats unsettled about Virginia, causing them to spend millions of dollars here.
Sabato says the most interesting thing to watch in Virginia is whether or not Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin campaigns vigorously for Trump.
If he decides to take on the mantle of campaigning for Trump, then he will be held partially accountable for what happens in Virginia. And I don't think he'd want that, because the odds are Trump is not going to win Virginia.
Now, it may be hard to believe, but early voting begins in Virginia in under a month on September 20th.